Hello, hello, my friends. Welcome back to Love Alchemy Tarot. My name is Valentina. I'm a relationship coach and clinical hypnotherapist and your tarot guide to fixing what is not working in your connection, what is not working in your mental patterns, and helping you find guidance and intuitive action steps towards those kind of relationships that you really desire. Here at Love Alchemy, we focus mostly on love tarot readings because for me, love is really my life purpose, and I love helping people find the kind of guidance and happiness that really makes them happy. So in these sessions, in these card readings that I put out here on YouTube almost every day, I focus very much on issues, on questions that you all have, especially when you have somebody in your mind, somebody that you are in a connection with and are curious about what is happening. So today I've decided to do a reading about what do you need to know about this connection. From my personal experience, we tend to reach out to tarot to try to find guidance from beyond the known when the connection is not working very well, when we have questions, when we're not receiving the kind of energy and love that we desire. So today I'm going to answer some of the questions that I received from my viewers in private and online to try to really help you figure out what is going on in this connection. So I like to start with an energy check. So the first deck that I'm going to use to get a little bit of what is currently happening in this connection is the Telepathy Oracle Cards deck, which is one of my favorite decks because it really brings a lot of interesting messages, interesting information from the universe as to what is really going on for you and your significant partner, your significant other. So the person on your mind, focus on this, the energy, what is happening currently in your connection. And I'm going to ask Spirit to tell us what is that information that you really need to know the most. So what is the current energy in the connection between my viewers and their person on their mind? What do they need to know? What's happening between them? So tell me, Spirit, what do they need to know? Well, we have quite a few cards, so Spirit is very talkative today. So let's see. We have the first two cards that happened to appear here. So we have Connection and Cupid. So Connection is this card that says, your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So I'm already getting the feeling, the message that this is potentially a soulmate, a divinely guided connection, someone that you may have met before or someone that you feel a very, very strong connection with. And especially with Cupid here, I get the feeling that this might be a relatively new relationship. Someone that you've met recently, potentially in a situation where you felt the arrows of love coming towards you, because this card, Cupid, says love is in the air when Cupid is around. And who doesn't like the feeling of being in love? So it's wonderful to see that in this connection that you are thinking about with this person on your mind, there is love in the air. There is a strong connection that you've experienced with them so far. And maybe let's see what the questions are. Ooh, the next card that came is Admiration. Admiration is a message that says it's time to think about everything that you appreciate in your partner. So really the feeling, what I'm hearing here and what I'm feeling looking at these cards is that things are actually on the high, that you and this person feel very connected, you have strong admiration and very much of an attraction towards each other. However, the next card is Guilty. I don't know who or what is feeling guilty about this, but the card says, don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. Now, I love guilt. I think it's a wonderful emotion because guilt is teaching us lessons. I ultimately believe that relationships are what I call people growing machines, which means that the best school for us to learn how to be better humans, how to learn from our mistakes, how to not repeat the same patterns that are created in our childhood when we have very little information about the outside world and about adult relationships. This is when guilt comes in for us to sometimes really understand, okay, that was something that I really didn't need to do, or that when I did, it didn't really turn out exactly as I was hoping. So it really is important for us to learn the lesson so that this guilt doesn't turn into resentment, doesn't turn into self-blame, and it doesn't really come out as anger towards the other person. So a lot of the work that I do when I don't do tarot readings is really to help people overcome these kind of stagnant emotions and help them really understand what the lesson was in that experience. So in my reset method, which is something that I've created, which incorporates tarot cards, hypnotherapy, and also neuro-linguistic programming and coaching tools, I help people figure out what is the guilt about, what is the experience that they need to reframe, and what is the lesson that they need to learn from that particular situation so that they can release the guilt and then move on to a happier time with their partner. And then, of course, if we learn this lesson, we may just be in a connection where we experience true love. So I love already the energy in this reading because this card says true love appears when you least expect it. So if it is someone new that you have on your mind and someone that you feel extremely attracted to, and that you feel this could have the potential of something really, really special, then maybe there is a little message here saying that you should not let the guilt that you feel for whatever reason impact the happiness in this connection, and that you actually can create something really powerful. And then you have heart. Heart says you start to feel your heartbeat faster as you get closer. So I love, love, love the energy in this. If you are in a connection that feels very, very exciting, where you admire your partner, where there is true love and your heart starts beating a little bit faster when you see each other, then this reading is for you. So let's explore what exactly is going on here. And I've decided to also use some angel therapy oracle cards to see what is some of the advice. What is it that you need to know about this connection that may come from the angels? So we already have Archangel Michael, and the first card that came. Spirit, what does my viewer need to know about this connection? What is the advice from the angels? What do they need to know about this connection that seems to be a relatively new connection? We have mediumship and a God box. Interesting cards. And this is a relatively new deck that I've not really explored fully. So I'm going to read these cards for you. So Archangel Michael, it's a card that says you're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. That's beautiful. So it means you have angelic protection with this partner. It is really good that you are working together with this archangel who is really taking an interest in you and is already keeping an eye on your connection. The second card you have here is mediumship. So it could be that you are getting downloads from the spirit, that you are getting messages, and your intuition is speaking really loudly about this partner. Maybe you keep hearing that, yes, this is a relationship that is worth investing in. Here, the card says you have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. So it could be that you have medium abilities, that you are able to really connect to spirit, which simply means that you have a very well developed intuition. And maybe through this relationship, through this connection that you have with the person, there is an opportunity for you to continue to build your intuition and to continue to open your third eye and connect to spirit. And who knows, maybe there is a new path available for you where you can really get into some sort of healing space. And the third card is God box. It seems that really this connection is very well protected by spirit and by, whoever is up there. So this card says, write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called the God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. I love these 3 cards that you got because it's telling me that you, if you resonate with this reading, you have a very, very strong connection to the divine. You are really using your intuition. You are listening to your intuition. You feel the protection from Archangel Michael. And you are learning that it's important to let the divine take control of the situation. One of the biggest illusions that we have in life, I believe, as humans, is that we can control our reality. But especially when it comes to romantic relationships, it helps to remember that actually the universe has a plan and that every connection is fated. With these messages here, I definitely feel that you can connect with the divine and listen to these messages from the universe. So I'm now going to get some tarot cards to really see what is really happening in this connection. And the first thing that I'm going to ask is, how is your significant other, the person on your mind, feeling about you and this connection? So how is my viewer, significant person, special person, is feeling about them? How is their SP feeling about them and this connection? Are they well connected? Is something happening? So the first card that came out is the 3 of Wands, which is forward momentum, which is wonderful news. It means that this relationship is actually moving forward, that the partner is willing to take steps towards pursuing this connection with you, creating a path for you to really reach that final moment of happiness. And here we have 2 cards that turn. The first one is the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Tower. Interesting card. So in the feelings of the person, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. The 10 of Swords in reverse is the card that speaks of healing from past hurts, that speaks of healing from challenging situations where there has been a lot of pain, there has been a lot of conflict, there has been a lot of difficulties, a lot of overthinking. So with this card in reverse, it's telling me that yes, there is forward momentum, and that in this relationship, you are ending a cycle that has been difficult for you. Things have not gone very well, or for your person rather. And they are now putting down all the stories of the past. They're stopping thinking about that stuff and are moving forward towards a positive ending with you. And with the Tower here, this means that there's going to be a revelation. It's going to be a sudden change in this relationship, which is, again, great news. It could mean that the partner is going to reveal something about their past, is going to come towards you with something that maybe is unexpected. So the Tower often is seen as a negative card, but in this context, I think definitely this person is thinking they have met someone who has rocked their world, someone who actually they would like to build a strong foundation, but they really need to start from a positive perspective, from a positive point of view. And with putting down, all the burdens and healing from all the past hurt, this is really good news. I'm going to get, however, 2 more cards to clarify the Tower. So why is this Tower here? What do my viewers need to know? Ooh, see, wonderful. We have the Fool that just popped out. What is this Tower doing here? What do my viewers need to know about this relationship? What is this change, this revelation, this big reveal that might be happening here? Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups in reverse, but we have the Fool. So after the Tower, the Fool actually shows me that this person is ready to take a leap of faith. Maybe things have been difficult. Maybe they have done something that they are feeling guilty about, as we had the guilt card earlier. But really, with the God box here, I also am seeing the connection that really the past, all the worries, all the difficulties from the past really should be put in a box that allows the universe to take care of it. And this person is really ready to come towards you with trust, with loyalty, with starting fresh. Whatever happens in the past, it seems that they are ready to really tell you that they're ready to come towards you and to create something new. However, with the Two of Cups in reverse, there still seems to be a little bit of a block in your connection. So currently you are not feeling really the energy of union, or they are not feeling like they can truly offer you a cup of love. So it could be that even though this partner, this person you have on your mind is really looking forward to starting something new with the Fool, and maybe they have something to tell you about what was difficult in their life, right now they are maybe not 100% ready to offer you this cup of love. So let's find out what is blocking them. So what is blocking my viewer's significant person from actually offering them the Two of Cups, the cup of love? So we have the Eight of Cups, which means they really need to leave something behind. So what's blocking them from offering you this cup of love and really creating the union and the partnership that you desire and maybe they desire is that they have not yet fully moved on from the past. They still have some attachments here. Maybe some of the things that have happened to them that have caused them this difficulty have not yet been completed. Maybe that's what the guilt card was about. So they need to really release themselves from another relationship before they can truly come towards you, take a leap of faith and offer you that cup of love. So this Eight of Cups tells me that there is still a little bit of an attachment to the past. So what's blocking my viewer's significant person from coming towards them? What is the blockage here? All right, so here we go. We have two Pentacle cards here. We have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles in reverse speaks about foundations, about building something solid. But what I'm hearing here is that the person has not yet been able to move on from the past, and therefore does not believe that they can offer you a solid foundation to build something really stable with you, especially with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel that even though they may feel that they have the stability, they could see you as someone already very stable, someone who has everything that she or he needs in their life, but maybe they are not sure they can offer you the stability that maybe they desire to give you. So these barriers here, the need to move on from some stories from the past, and also the lack of a solid foundation in this relationship is possibly what is stopping them from coming towards you. And I've just looked at the bottom of the deck energy, which is the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is actually good energy for the bottom of the deck, because the Four of Pentacles is a card that speaks of holding on to the things that we have, holding on to the things from the past. And with this energy at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is that they are willing to let go. They are ready to release, or they're getting ready to release whatever was holding them stuck in the past, and they can then move towards you. All right, wonderful. So I'm going to get another deck to see how are you feeling about this connection, and what else do you need to know? What is the advice for you in terms of creating a powerful new beginning with this person? So for you, I'm going to use the Arcanum Tarot, which is my latest favorite deck. So how are my viewers feeling about this connection? How are my viewers feeling about this connection with the person on their mind? How are they feeling about them? And what do we need to know? All right. We have one card that I don't know what it is. Okay, we also have the Tower in reverse for you. How interesting. With the Tower in reverse for you, it means that maybe you want to take control of this relationship so that it's not going to collapse. Maybe you are aware of the fact that your partner has been through a difficult time, and they are willing to start from scratch. Maybe they have had a tower in their life and you are aware of it, and you are taking control so that you can build a foundation with this person. You can build something solid. So you are not allowing this energy, the destructive energy in their life, to also impact your connection. So you are feeling like you're trying to be steady. You're trying to be really building something on a solid foundation so that it's not going to be shaking. And the next card is the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is a card of breakthrough, of communication, of honesty, of something completely new, something that will actually create potentially a lot of success for you. So I think you and your partner are quite aligned in the potential new beginning and really building something solid here. Give me 3 more cards, please, for how is my viewer feeling about this connection. No. All right, here we go. So we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Wands, and you have the Knight of Cups. So this energy for you, how are you feeling about this connection? Tells me that yes, you see potential. You see that there is a breakthrough potential here, that there's something that can be built on a solid foundation, and you want to take things slow. You may be resonating to the Tower energy from your partner and how they're feeling about it. Sorry, and with the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, it could be that there is a little bit of blockage that you're feeling when it comes to this partner offering you something solid. So I guess that you have recognized that maybe this person is not really able to give you something solid. You know, this Three of Pentacles in reverse is that energy of them thinking that you already have a lot of stability, especially with the Queen of Pentacles. But the Page of Pentacles in reverse tells me that you do not feel that they are ready to give you something solid. However, you do see this person as marriage material. You see the potential to commit to this partner, to create something solid. The Four of Wands is the 11-11 card. So clearly there is this true love energy here. Even though the Two of Cups in reverse, there is potential for this union to be something solid and something really powerful. You are obviously protected by all the angels and God. And also with the Knight of Cups, I get the feeling that you recognize that this is going to be a slow-moving connection, but you feel that this partner is really able and willing to be very emotionally stable, to be very emotionally available for you, and to take things slow. Because this connection with the challenges that we're facing and your partner's need to create stability, or their current position where they do not feel that they can offer you a stable offer, at least they can be honest, and they can really be in their feelings, share with you their emotional status right now, and this is going to lead over time to something really powerful, hopefully. So let's find out what is blocking you from any movement forward. Are there any blocks from my viewer's side towards creating this powerful union with their partner? Are there any blocks? What else is blocking my viewers from moving on with this relationship? All right, here we go. So we have 4 cards here. The first card that came is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. The Five of Pentacles is the card of lack of recognition, feeling rejected, feeling underappreciated. But with this card in reverse, it's telling me in the position of blocked energy, it's telling me that maybe there is a wound that you carry with you since your childhood, which has this energy of not feeling appreciated, not feeling accepted, and not feeling loved, feeling out in the cold. But first of all, with this card in reverse, it means that maybe you have already started working on this pattern that you might have of not feeling that you are receiving everything that you need. And you have started to recognize that there is definitely a lot of love in your life. Maybe this partner has already taught you that they are there for you, that they are available, that their cup of love is always reaching towards you. So hopefully this represents the energy of you already starting to heal this pattern. If you haven't yet, there are a lot of things that you can do to heal this, but it is one of the most fundamental wounds that we experience in relationship, and that plays a very critical role in the success of a relationship. Because no matter how much love we receive from another person, if we carry a wound of lack of acceptance and feeling rejected, feeling like relationships never work for us, like no matter how much I give to this person, no matter how much I love them, they are not able to love me in the same way, then this can really create problems in the relationship. Here you have the next card is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is this energy of someone who is putting down boundaries. So maybe in your past you have really stopped yourself from experiencing love. You've been a little bit sharp. You've been, the dark side, the shadow side of the Queen of Swords is someone who is quite sharp and sometimes mean. I don't see this in reverse, but because it's in the blocked position, this could mean that sometimes there may be a little tendency in your life to really cut things off. See how this queen is really reaching this sword ahead, really almost like looking to cut something. So it could be that in the past you have been a little bit harsh and a little bit fast in cutting connections when you felt underappreciated and unloved. So this could be something that has blocked your relationships in the past. And here we have the Two of Wands in reverse for you. So the Two of Wands is this kind of planning, of let's say trying to manifest, to look into the future, to see what does the universe have for you. Usually this person, or there is actually a world here. So there is the world here in front of this person. And I look at this as a card of creating a vision for your life. So maybe with this card in reverse in the block position, it says that you have been trying to create a vision for your relationship, but so far it hasn't manifested. And with this person having the Three of Wands in upright, it tells me that finally you may see that you are connected to someone who is willing and ready to make a move, to move forward with this relationship. It could be that in the past you felt stuck in the planning stage. You've not really been able to get yourself to a position where you would move forward. But here we have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is this energy of the potential of something new happening, a passionate relationship, someone that is really curious about you and really open and trying to move forward. And with this card in the block position for you, maybe this is the kind of energy that you were looking for. You've been trying to find someone who would start something new with you, but here with the blocked vision that we had in the previous card and the Queen of Swords, I feel that there may have been blockages that you have in a way created. And when I say this, I'm not saying this to blame you or to attack you or to trigger you, but to say that a lot of the challenges that we experience in relationships come from these hidden patterns, these love blocks that we experience as a result of our early life relationships with our parents, where we learned how to love. And they show up in adult relationships exactly because they give us an opportunity to fix them, to really find new ways of dealing with the feeling of rejection, the feeling of feeling abandoned and not being good enough. Because definitely the Five of Pentacles in reverse gives me the Five of Pentacles as a first energy, an upright energy, is this this pattern that we have, that I'm not good enough, that nobody loves me and nobody accepts me. So with this energy, we know where your partner is. They have some healing to do. There are definitely big changes happening for them, but they are willing to take a leap of faith. Maybe they're not quite ready yet to give you that cup of love. Maybe they don't think they are able to offer a strong foundation for this relationship, but they see you as someone who is already very stable. And in your energy, yes, you want to take things slow here. With the Knight of Cups, you are willing to wait for this relationship to happen. You see a really strong potential for this with the Four of Wands, and there's definitely the Ace of Swords here that says this relationship could really be very different compared to what you had before, with a lot of honesty, with clear communication. So with the Ace of Swords, maybe you are going to have an honest and direct conversation with this partner about what are their intentions with you, what do they really want to achieve, what is this vision that you need to create. So with this information, I'm going to get some advice. And in order to get some advice, I'm going to get the Queen of the Moon Oracle, which is one of my favorite oracle decks. And then I'm going to actually get some self-awareness cards, soul truth self-awareness cards, sorry. That is a new deck that I've just bought last week, and I'm not very familiar with it, but I definitely want to use it here. So Spirit, what is the advice for my viewers in this connection after what we told them about their significant other, and what is the energy here between them? What is the advice? What should they focus on right now? Ooh, we have trust. Beautiful card. Of course, we have to have trust in ourselves, in the process, and in the fact that the universe is always working in our favor. So what do my viewers need to know? What is the advice for them in this connection? All right, this card wants to come. Self-reflection. Beautiful as well. And one third card, self-love. There we go. So what the universe is reminding you in this connection is that everything is happening in the background. You just have to trust yourself, your partner, the love that you feel, all these beautiful divine connection, true love cards that we saw in the beginning in the energy. This card really speaks about the fact that we are always safe, that the universe is always watching over us, and that we have to believe that things are really happening to our advantage. But also there is a need in this relationship, both for you and your partner, to do some self-reflection. So we had quite a few cards of healing and moving on from the past. There's definitely something on your partner's side that really they need to approach, that they need to address. And this self-reflection card is a reminder that some of this needs to happen consciously, because really healing doesn't really happen from the universe. We need to take conscious action towards it. And with the final advice card, self-love, this means that both of you and your partner, should spend some time learning how to love yourself. All challenges in a relationship, in a romantic relationships, are designed by the universe to teach us that ultimately all love that we experience with other people is a reminder or a mirror of how we need to love ourselves. So trust, self-reflection, and self-love. And let's see what questions the universe is suggesting for you with this soul truth self-awareness cards. What do my viewers need to know today about this relationship? What do they need to focus on? So, Spirit, what do my viewers need to do, to know, to focus on? What do they need to know? Cards are quite new and sticky. So let's see. What do my viewers need to know? What should they focus on in terms of their self-awareness and self-healing homework, so to speak? So we have two cards here. I will take one more, but I just want to show them to you first. Am I on the right path? And the second card that came is, wait, What is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? So beautiful two cards that really speak about healing and self-healing and self-awareness. I'm going to read the message from the back, on the back of the card, but I'm going to get one more first. Give me one more card. Okay. Actually, I think two came, so I'm going to take all of them because if the universe wants to speak to us, we have to listen. So the next card is, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? And the final card is, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? These are beautiful, beautiful messages. Let's get what is happening on the back. So, am I on the right path? This is a wonderful question to ask ourselves, especially as you are potentially exploring a brand new relationship. Is this relationship, you see this as your Four of Wands, as your commitment and love, but is this the right path for you? So this card says, sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path at all. With the card trust before, that we had in the previous oracle deck, then definitely I feel that this resonates in the energy of this reading. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contact that you are soul contract, that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that does not mean it's not real. And today's soul action, the advice that the universe is giving you, is this. Today, search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. With this mediumship card here before, I get the feeling that maybe some of you really need to tap into your intuition and find whether there is a healing path available for you. Maybe there is a soul mission that the universe has been nudging you toward, and maybe you haven't really listened, but the information is there. So this is a beautiful card, which is very well connected to all the message of healing and letting go of limiting beliefs that we had previously. So what is the most limiting belief keeping me from what I want right now? The message on the back of the card is, what story are you telling yourself? When do you think about your dreams? What is the first limiting thought that comes to your mind? If you are not living the life you desire, it's because a part of you doesn't believe it's possible. I love this message because this is exactly the reason why I created the Reset program, this program that really focuses on what are those patterns, those blocks that you have yourself created through the story that you told yourself, through the interpretation that you gave all the events in your life that have led you to the conclusion that you cannot live the life of your dreams. But that reality is available. You can manifest it. You can create, you can choose that path in life through the law of assumption by assuming that everything is already there. And my Reset meditation program, which is 5 meditations currently available on this very channel, are available to help you rewrite this story that you have in your mind and that is no longer serving you. So today's soul action says this: it's time to upgrade. Look your belief in the eye. Where did you come from? What new belief are you ready to adopt it and to adapt in its place? Adopt. That was the right word. How will this change your results? Remember, your belief is the root of your result. Own it, heal it, upgrade it. Beautiful, beautiful card. It's the first time I see it, but it's absolutely resonating with me and how I approach everything that I do with tarot, with hypnotherapy, or with coaching. And then this is also a message that is very, very connected with this. So what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? I was speaking about this kind of self-reflection here. When we look to love other people and when we seek their love, what we're actually seeking is new ways to love ourselves, new understanding about the qualities, the features that we really need to embrace, all the shadows that we need to heal. So let's see what the soul message is here. Are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. What was I talking about a few minutes ago? It's time to go inward and find everything that you seek. All the answers you need lie within you. So we have to trust that guidance. We have to believe that the archangels are really protecting us. The universe is always on our side. And we have to keep looking for those things, the blocks, the barriers that we have ourselves created to force us to learn these lessons, sometimes more easily, sometimes with more difficulty. So today's soul action is breathe in your favorite essential oil, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your own soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers, because the answers are always inside ourselves, even if we need someone else to mirror them back to us. And the final message for you today is, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desire in life, what would I choose? This is a beautiful final message for you. And the message on the back of the card says, burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Beautiful, beautiful final message for you. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. And with this final message, I'm also going to send you exactly the same message from me to say that whatever you need to heal, look into that. Whatever you need to rewrite in terms of personal story, look into that. Trust that the universe has always offered you exactly those kind of experiences that are needed for your soul's development and ascension. And maybe even watching this video is going to give you a hint. If you like this, definitely please comment below, like. And if you comment, you can be entered into a free reading prize draw that I'm going to choose a winner, for which I'm going to choose a winner at the end of this month. And the chances are really high. My personal readings are not open yet, other than the ones that I do for the people on this channel. But if you're interested in my content and you are willing to share it with your friends, thank you so much. Please push that bell button to remind you that new readings are coming. I'm doing readings pretty much every day these days. So you can follow me and hear what else the universe has in store for you. So thank you for this energy. I really love being here, and I really appreciate comments and likes. And those of you who choose to follow my channel, well, obviously, I'm delighted to have you as part of my community. So lots of love. Have a great day, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.